because in 5 months after coming to Germany, I got a job,
Yes, yeah, that's.
part-time job,
Uh-huh.
and I was working there for like 8 months,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a lot of money. To be honest, it was a lot of money I was getting.
Uh-huh.
And yes, I could. I was helpful at my house. I could simply send money to
Mm-hmm.
my parents,
Yeah.
and I did a lot of savings on which right now I'm dependent
Okay.
after the Corona crisis, because in December I went to India,
Okay.
which had a lot of expenses.
Mm-hmm.
So after that also I am able to survive till what is it, June, right? June, and I can still survive a couple of months.
Okay.
So it's a lot of savings that I made
Mm-hmm.
doing a part-time job. So I cannot tell you how it's helpful to have a part-time job. You can simply make a lot of money here.
Yeah, that's great. Like, so how did you started going for the part-time job? Saying, like, how did you got the
Yeah,
part-time job?
yeah. So finding a part-time job, you really need to be open
Mm-hmm.
around you. You need to be aware of your surroundings. As one of my friends says, you really need to be aware of your surroundings. First things you need to do is look for the jobs at the university itself.
Okay.
Okay, there are simply flyers lying around your department or anything, asking for work students.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, a particular project they need help or something like that. Okay, so they'll simply call you for interview and all that, and that is the simply technical job that you can
Okay.
land. Okay, not that each and every university has a job portal itself.
Right.
Okay, they simply post jobs all over the city
Mm-hmm.
relative. Any technical job, any non-technical job, they simply post it on the university website itself. Okay,
Right.
so these job portals are really helpful. Once they post an ad for a job, you need to simply contact to the university department of jobs. They'll contact you back and they'll send the whole detail of the job profile. Okay,
Right.
then you need to go to that place and simply enroll for the for the position.
Mm-hmm.
And if you are suitable, then you can get a job there. This is one of the methods.
Mm-hmm.
Then apart from that, there are also third-party job application portals, or we can say consultants that are here in cities.
Mm-hmm.
What they'll do is they'll simply ask for your profile overall,
Mm-hmm.
what work you have done and all, and what type of work are you willing to do.
Right.
So they'll simply ask you about that, and once you land a job through them,
Mm-hmm.
there's some amount of money discussed between those people and us that
Mm-hmm.
we need to provide them
Okay.
from our salary.
Okay.
So this is the third approach you can do.
Right.
Or simply fourth approach is simply go into the places
Mm-hmm.
and ask for jobs.
Right.
Okay, there your Germans comes in handy.
Mm-hmm.
German come in handy. You need to use your German skills to ask for job. Is there any job available right now here or anything? When can I apply, or is there any website or anything like that available to get a job? That things you need to ask. If all the first things didn't work, then
Mm-hmm.
this is the last option that you need to consider.
Right. So, like,
There are also websites like eBay Kleinanzeigen, then all that, where they post jobs daily on the daily basis,
mm-hmm.
and it's really easy to contact them and all that. If they call you for a probe, I mean, they call you for testing and all,
Mm-hmm.
if you are suitable for the work and all,
Right. So,
and you can get.
your experience about, like, when, like, how, like, from which method you got your job, like, and how was your interview, like, if the interview was there, and like what you were doing, if you could just brief about that, and like what
Uh,
was the hourly wages you were getting, like, if don't matter.
yeah. So the thing was, before it was like really quick. In the first couple of months, I really had to settle in
Mm-hmm.
here. So after that, when I started searching, then I looked out for all these jobs on the university portal in itself.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is that they were most of the people with a technical job were asking for a C1 German proficiency
Right.
at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
C1 level German proficiency. So that was not the mark that I had reached up to.
Mm-hmm.
So that was not the thing I had to consider. Then after that, I started looking out on eBay Kleinanzeigen and all that.
Right.
That didn't help out much also,
Mm-hmm.
because there were also a language barrier.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, the fourth and the last option that I considered, I started asking out. if there's a job available out there.
Mm-hmm.
Say they simply asked me for my number. It was in a burger shop.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, then they asked me my number and they said they'll contact me. So they contacted me and I went for a trial or a testing there.
Okay.
So there, my I had my B1 German level done.
Okay.
So having a normal day-to-day conversation wasn't that difficult for me.
Mm-hmm.
So at least having a B1 language proficiency is necessary if you're landing a non-technical job.
Okay.
So so they saw my work and they were happy with that the way I was working,
Mm-hmm.
having conversation with people and having some laughs and all.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's the way I landed my job, first job,
Mm-hmm.
first and only job I would say right now.
Mm-hmm.
And also I was getting like 10 euros per hour
Okay.
for the job,
Mm-hmm.
and I made around 720 to 750 euros, cutting all the expenses like the tax and all
Tax and all, right?
per month.
Per month.
Yeah, and also the expenses here in Zegan were not much,
Mm-hmm.
so I was saving a lot of money that time.
A lot of money at that time. So it seems that if non whether to have a technical or non-technical job, it's easy, to to find a jobs in non-technical
Mm-hmm,
field, and again
mm-hmm.
have a good income to
Yeah,
sustain your life in Germany.
and even in the big cities like Berlin, Munich, and all, it's even easier. Because
Yeah.
a lot of job opportunities are available there, and people speak English there.
Right.
Yeah, so the language barrier really doesn't matter there. But
Mm-hmm.
in small cities like Riga or any other surrounding cities, the jobs are a little less as compared to the other big cities. But it's not like that you'll stay jobless for a lot of time.
Mm-hmm.
You'll certainly land into something.
But again, your approach matters because you tried, you did your research, you you
Yes,
you went to places, right? So it is something that
yes,
efforts are countable if you want to have a job, part-time job while doing your studies. Again, that is something which is very good because you yourself was saving money and sending back to home. So it's again a motivation for people who want to get loan for their master studies. Then they can take a motivation that they'll be having a part-time job and they can certainly repay the loan
yes,
amount, right? So yes, thank you
yeah,
so much for sharing your experience, Pratik, again about the part-time jobs. And I
yeah,
think this will really motivate people who are worried about the financial stability, right?
yes, of course.
Right. So like apart from these things, you have anything else like to share, like any interesting experience that you had till now?
Yeah, what I see is that uh, uh, the freshers when they come to Germany,
Mm-hmm.
they have a lot of money in their bank accounts. Like 10,500 euros right now is a lot of money.
Right.
Okay, so it's a new country and some new things you experience.
Right.
So you spend, you're very fanatic while spending all the money. Okay,
Right.
so I want people to be a little careful about with money because by any chance, unfortunately, if you're not able to land any job,
Mm-hmm.
then it would be little difficult to manage your expenses. Please keep your savings in mind and be aware of the situation. Uh, because I am currently in contact with a lot of freshers and they simply spend a lot of money. I have seen, but
Okay.
it's a personal choice. It's my opinion that you must save money. But it's a personal choice again. If you have a lot of money, then you can simply spend.
So basically, you're saying don't indulge yourself in new experience. Rather, think wise and spend monies
Yeah,
wisely, right?
yes, yes, yes. If it's worth it, you can go for it. But again, you need to be aware because unless and until you land a good job, you cannot try to get into things that are really expensive because things are very costly here.
Right.
You really need to be aware of the things that you are doing because a minor incident can cause you a lot of money. Even losing your house key
Right.
is a lot of trouble.
Lot
Okay,
of trouble, right?
they cost around 200 euros to get a new key done.
Right. So
Okay, so
it's
it's a lot
something
of money.
that you should be cautious in the beginning itself
Cautious.
and
Mm-hmm.
wise enough to spend
Of
your
course.
money. Otherwise, you'll
Yeah,
you'll be in trouble, in big trouble.
yeah,
Right. So yeah,
and
thank.
yeah, So people are really helpful. I'm not trying to panic anyone here, but people are helpful here. But after all, it's a foreign country and it's not India.
Right.
Uh, so you need to be aware.